So I did a little surgery on this guy. I took the actually I just took the end caps off that I previously made for this one because they were also really good. The the magnet capture pieces or whatever you want to call it. They were 3D printed and put it on this new heavy beast. And I'm going to put it inside here. And it turns out that these magnets are the same size as the other smaller ring magnets I got. So the next one I'm going to build with that guy there, which is disgusting, but it's only a base. I'm going to build with the larger magnets. Still the same distance, but with the different end caps. I've got plenty of this tubing. Let me get down here and grab it. So actually, I ended up taking the tube out of this one because even though they're the same size when they're made, they're not exactly the same size. So I had a hard time fitting the newer one inside here. And so I have to adjust this because this side's a little bit too long. That's not a big deal. So yeah, hopefully it's gonna work out good. I also took the electrical tape off the hall sensor here and put on some heat shrink tubing, which I'm very fond of. The electrical tape is fine, and I'm also going to extend this out to make this longer so that I have more room to play with it. I mean, it's great the way it is. It's just I need it a little bit longer. So the next thing I'm going to do is straighten this out so it's the same distance on either side, and then I'm going to mount it in the system there to see how it works. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. So this is the new rotor, the real heavy one. And I'm using the smaller magnets with the smaller ring because I'm waiting for the 3/4 inch magnets to go inside the larger ring magnets. But until then, I thought I'd give it a try on this existing one, and it seems to be working okay. And I'm also building a hall sensor holder. So this will go up and down and in and out per Sky Collection suggestion. He said, and he's right, I've seen his many times, and I'm basically kind of copying it. There's going to be an L-shaped bracket that goes over this with a nut here and a slot which will allow the sensor to go up and down, and then I can just move the whole thing back and forth. And my wife just gave me some watermelon juice as a drink. And it's surprising really good. She had a watermelon and she cut it up and then decided to juice some of it. And it's really, really good. Anyway, with this one, I'm going to use one of Sky's coils just to see. And I also extended the hall sensor leads so that I have more to play with. Anyway, stay tuned. All right, to give you a better idea what I was talking about. So this guy will go on here like this, and it can go up and down, and of course in and out just by sliding this guy here. I could slide it in and out, and this guy will bolt to there. There'll be a little, like a little thumb screw or thumb knob, and up and down, and then the hall sensor will attach to that end point right there. Yeah, it was about time I did something like this. I've been just holding it, which is insane. Anyway, thanks, Jorge, for pushing me to do this, giving me the suggestion. Mr. Sky Collection, thank you all. Ciao. All right, so that, I think I, excuse me, lost you guys. So this is what I'm talking about here. Ignore the clamp. I probably already said that, but I was trying to figure out how to attach this to the slider piece, and I realized it's plastic, I can bend it. And then I said, and this is where I think I lost you guys, I'm going to make a couple of different kind. I'm going to make one that's completely just one solid piece instead of two pieces, and of different lengths and different heights for different scenarios. Pretty cool, huh? Stay tuned. There we go. Little carbon fiber tube so that I could slide, where is it? So that I can slide this guy in there, and it's small enough, or it's large enough that I can slide it through, but small enough where it's a semi-tight fit. So I can just maneuver stuff, turn the knob up and down. All right, let me let that dry, and then we'll get a first run on this puppy. I forgot to put the brass rod inside here to give it some rigidity. I think it'll be all right. Stay tuned. It's going really well too, and this adjustment thing is perfect. Thank you, Jorge, for telling me to do that, because by raising it, by putting it in different positions, I get more output on the back EMF, which I don't fully understand. So this guy is not set up very well. I'm getting a lot of vibration, and I'm not, it's because it's too heavy for this little setup. I need something better. I need the larger magnets. I'm not sure what's going on inside there. I'll have to take it apart. But anyway, it's running good. Getting a lot of back EMF. It's making a lot of noise because this is not settled down. Let's see if I pull it out. It slows down if I push it in. Now it's really speeding up. Oops. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna break. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. The plastic, the PLA end cap little part here that goes in there was probably broken before I even put it in there. That's why it was wobbling. So I printed out more of these, which are much better, and I will get to work on getting that together. But it did work really well, and what I wanted to test was this guy, and he works really well. And I have it in the carbon fiber tube, as you can see there, and it can go in like this. It can go up and down. Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be too heavy, because this guy, let me see if I can show you one. That guy is being held on only inside the tube by this little piece right here, from where my fingers begin to the end there, that little piece right there. And that's only like 3 millimeters, maybe 4. And even though I printed it at 100% infill, it's a solid piece of plastic. It can't handle the weight of this guy. So I need not to go inside, but around the outside. And that's the difference with these guys. These go on the outside of the tube, lock the magnet in place. The larger magnet, I had a feeling it was going to break. I just wanted to test it, and it worked really well considering. Anyway, thanks guys. Ciao. Just so you understand what I was saying, this setup goes around the outside of the tube, and it's much more sturdy and stable. The only issue I was having was the distance between here and here is too long, or was too long, for this particular setup. It'll be fine once I get the big magnet thing going. But then I printed out, like I said, I printed out a bunch of stubbier ones at different heights to check it. So I will definitely check it to see if I can even get it inside this one. This will probably be the one that'll work. And that one is, this one is 8, this one is 5, and then I made one that was 10, which I know is going to be too big. But that is a beautiful setup. Focus you. And this is a much bigger magnet than that little one in there. So it should capture a lot better. Anyway, that's all for now. Ciao.